When first responders like firemen, paramedics, or police officers are accidentally poisoned by cyanide, their lives were saved by using an antidote developed by Dr. Herbert T. Nagasawa. Great scientists become world-renowned through their contributions to science, influence among their peers, and their personal scientific discoveries. Dr. Nagasawa taught the next generation of scientists as a professor of medicinal chemistry at the University of Minnesota. He served as an editor of the prestigious Medicinal Chemistry Journal for more than 32 years. While researching ways to repair the damage of alcoholism, he discovered ribosine. Here is Dr. Herbert T. Nagasawa explaining the brilliant elegance of his breakthrough technology, ribosine.
As academic scientists, of course, we try to develop drugs de novo, that is, brand new drugs. One of our expectations or our dreams is to have the fruits of our labor at the laboratory bench become reality. Many academic people may work all their lives on these drugs but never have a product out in the market. And so it is a real dream for us to be able to have our drug that we develop ourselves in the laboratory become actually a reality and go out into the public to be used as a dietary supplement. Believe me, I was born way back in 1927, which means that I am 90 this year. I realized that becoming a chemist and living in the Hawaiian Islands, there was really very little opportunity. The only industry that hired chemists was the pineapple industry and the sugarcane industry. And I wanted to do more than just work with the pineapples or sugarcane. I looked all over for schools, and finally I ended up in Cleveland, Ohio, at Western Reserve University. Now it's called Case Western Reserve University. As a graduate student at the University of Minnesota in chemistry, we had to take all different types of chemistry, but then I was always interested in medicine and chemistry related to medicine. What it does do is use chemistry and chemical principles to design drugs. And that was fascinating for me. And that's what I vowed to be, a medicinal chemist. After finishing 2 years of postdoc in biochemistry, I became a faculty member in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry at the University of Minnesota. One of the courses I taught was my own specialty, and that is called drug metabolism. It is a course related to how a drug is metabolized once you take it in the body. Glutathione is very important because it protects your cells from becoming toxic.
It was all focused on this notion of providing the body with the raw materials to maintain the levels of glutathione in order to help detoxify all sorts of toxic situations or agents or whatever that you might run into. And it was just such an interesting concept, of a really positiveness to it, to bolster the body's own ability to protect itself. And so that was just fundamentally interesting. We hit upon this idea of using sugars in conjunction with the amino acid cysteine, which is the backbone, and ribose was one of the sugars that we tested. And the combination of those two obviously became ribosine.
Here's how ribosine works. Since cysteine is not bioavailable when taken by mouth, meaning it is destroyed before getting to the cell, we chemically combine cysteine with ribose, a natural sugar present in your body, to produce a new compound called ribosine, which is now stable and can be taken by mouth. Once it reaches the cell, ribosine is converted back to cysteine and ribose by a process known as hydrolysis, which requires water. Now this cysteine can combine with glutamic acid, which is already present in the cell. That compound, known as glutamic acid cysteine, then combines with glycine, another amino acid present in cells. The final result is glutathione, the body's master antioxidant.